Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing another on my shelf tea video. I asked you guys if you wanted to see black tea or herbal tea, and it was sort of a tie between black tea and herbal tea, but I decided to go with herbal tea this time, and black tea on my shelf video will be coming in January, so look for that if that is the one that you voted for. I really didn't think I had as many herbal teas as I do. And it kind of overwhelms me a little because I don't feel like I drink herbal tea as often as I drink, say, green tea or black tea. But I apparently have amassed quite the collection of herbal teas over the last year or so. So let's get started and I will show you what I have. Alright, I will start with the two Teavana teas that I have. The first is the Blueberry Bliss Pineapple KONA Pop. It's a blend of rooibos and herbal tea. This is, I know that rooibos isn't technically herbal tea, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to combine the two. So this one is one that I picked up on my own. It's the first Teavana tea I ever bought, and it smells so good. It smells really tropical and beautiful, and it's definitely, while I'm not a huge fan of a lot of Teavana's teas, I think that this one deserves the sort of hype that it gets, because a lot of people end up with this because this is one of the teas that they serve more often than not out in front of their store. Of course, they add quite a lot of sugar, and I don't add any sugar to it, and I really enjoy it. It's a great iced tea. It's a great hot tea. It's just a really good summer tea for me. So I definitely enjoy this one. The other Teavana tea that I have is apple lemon pomegranate, and it's also a rooibos tea. It is a green rooibos, I believe. Yes, it's a green rooibos, and it is so good. This one is definitely one of my favorites for fall, and I actually included it in my fall and winter tea favorites, and it is sort of a little bit spicy, but not overly spicy. It's still got that fruity feel, and I feel like it's an alternative to like an apple cider tea sort of thing. This one was gifted to me by my dad at Christmas one year, and I really enjoyed it. I'm getting low on it. I might repurchase it, but I have a lot of other teas too that I need to go through before I repurchase anything, but this is definitely something that I have greatly enjoyed. The next one is, I was going to say the only bag tea in my collection, but it's not. It's one of the two Valerian teas that I have. Let's make as much noise as possible. It's the Fairtrade or Hampstead Tea London Organic Fairtrade Lemon Valerian Tea. Valerian tea is an interesting thing. If you've never had Valerian tea, it will knock you out. And you don't necessarily feel groggy in the morning, but I always seem to feel sort of strange in the morning. The lemon, I think, is better than the other Valerian tea that I have, which is Get Some Z's by Republic of Tea. And this one is mostly a mint Valerian tea. I feel like of the two, the lemon one is better. It's still Valerian, so it still sort of smells and tastes like foot. If you've never had Valerian tea, it smells and tastes like foot. It's not a very appealing tea, but if you need to get some sleep, it will do the trick for sure. And another one of my sort of sleepy time teas is the Harney & Sons Chamomile, and this is just straight chamomile tea. There's nothing blended with it. It's just chamomile flowers, and while I don't think chamomile is the best tasting tea in the world, it's definitely soothing, and I wouldn't say that chamomile necessarily puts me to sleep. It will make me a little tired, but nothing compared to any tea with valerian in it. This is definitely a good chamomile if you're looking for just like a basic chamomile. Next up is a sort of collection of teas that Justin added to my collection that were given to him by his mother, and they are the Native American herbal teas. There were 6 teas in this grouping of teas that he brought over. The first one was, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a sick time tea, a wellness tea or something, and that with a little bit of honey does the trick when you feel like crap. I went through all the rest of the bags of that very quickly because I didn't feel good a couple of weeks after he brought them over, and that was fantastic. The other ones are Chief's Delight, Indian Love Tea, Warrior's Brew, Victory Tea, and TP Dreams. And I think this one is also a valerian tea, the TP Dreams. Yeah, this has valerian in it. I've not tried this one, so I can't say that if it's still tastes like foot like the rest of them. It has mint and chamomile in it, so I bet this does put you to sleep. Chamomile and valerian, whoo! I bet that is sleepy time dreams right there. The rest of them, they all smell really strongly, which sort of bothers me. I don't actually think that I've tried any of the rest of these. Justin really likes the Warrior Brew, but they're all supposed to be really good for you and have sort of a history in Native American culture. So they're really cool teas to have around, and if you need them for a specific thing, they're great. Like I said, the wellness tea is phenomenal. I would definitely recommend that one of all of them. Another wellness tea that I have is the CLARI by Whispering Pines, and this is definitely strong. It's recommended to steep it for 5 minutes, but you can steep it as long as you want, Brandon says, and it is definitely strong. It's not that it tastes fine, but you definitely know you're drinking a medicinal tea. It's not something that I would just be like, I'm going to make a cup of CLARI. It's something that I save and have around for a cold or when I feel lousy. This will definitely help. And yeah, I enjoy it for that reason, but I would not just sip it. I do have one of Butiki's herbal teas, and that is Peppermint Patty, and it's like a chocolate mint, and it tastes incredible. I would never have thought that a tea could taste like a peppermint patty, but it definitely does, and I really enjoy this one. I think I got it as like an extra in Stacy's birthday sale, and I was like, oh, we'll see what it tastes like. You know, I don't have anything like it in my collection, and I really enjoy it. Like I said, I don't drink herbal teas as often as I drink other teas, so I've only had this once, but I really, really liked it. Oh, I do have one other Teavana tea, and that is in this beautiful little canister, and I'm not going to open it because it stinks to the high heavens. It is delicious and really pretty to look at, but it smells atrocious. If I had not gone in the store looking for it and I just smelled it, I would have been like, oh heck no, not even. And it is the Marshmallow Macaron tea from Teavana, and it tastes good, and I've been saving it because it's pink, and my niece is a frilly, girly little girl who wants to have a tea party, and so I've been saving what's left of it, which is probably about half an ounce or less, to have a tea party with her and serve this because I think that it is mild enough. It's herbal, so it doesn't have any caffeine, that she would really enjoy it. But I really can't wait to be rid of this because I look at this and think that it's just like, don't open that. It is a stink bomb ready to happen. It's strong. And the last two teas are from QUINTIN'S, and they are Dragonfly Song and Blue Eyes. And Dragonfly Song is one that I picked out when I was in Virginia Beach, and it is like a lemon mint, and it's an interesting taste. Lemon and mint together to me does not sound good, but I like the way that this tastes, and it's definitely something mellow for the evening that I really enjoy. And then Blue Eyes is one that Justin picked out, and it is a sort of fall, it's a very fall tea. It's like apple and cinnamon, and so it's definitely like a cidery taste, and I really enjoy this. I think it has a little bit of caramel. It's definitely something that reminds me of like a caramel apple cider, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's not my favorite tea, but I do like it. Alright, so that is it for my herbal teas on my shelf. I actually have quite a few herbal teas, which shocked me. I didn't think I had as many as I do. But yeah, there are definitely some that I enjoy a lot and would recommend. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have an herbal tea that you would recommend to me, or just want to tell me what your favorite herbal teas are, leave those in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Like I said before, I will have the black tea on my shelf video coming in January, so definitely look for that if that's one that you want to see. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!